Good morning. This morning we're going to need a block, if you have a block. If not, you can use just a pillow, I recommend. Also, some water or tea. Good morning. Some water or tea and a tissue. It's kind of the checklist that we always want for these classes. A little drink, a little tissue, and then today a block or maybe a cushion. And we'll get started in just a couple minutes. I'm going to wait for a couple more people. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So lovely to see everyone. Okay, so be sure to have a tissue, just in case you need to blow your nose, something to drink, some tea or water, and a block or a cushion this morning. We're going to be just doing a little movement, breath work, some healing self-touch as well, just to get going for this morning. I'm looking about 25 to 30 minute class. So when you have all the supplies you need, we're going to start seated, as we often do. So feel free to grab a cushion or a block if you'd like to put it under your butt. This can be helpful to lift the hips a little higher than the knees. But if you don't need it, don't worry about that. Carefully choose which foot you want in front of you. I always have my right foot in front, so today I'm going to bring my left foot. Like I naturally bring the right, so I'm going to go for the left just for a change. So get nice and comfortable in your seat. If sitting cross-legged isn't good for you, you can sit however. We just want to be in a position where we can have a straight spine. And roll your shoulders. Allow your eyes to close if that's comfortable for you. Begin to breathe a little more deeply as you move your shoulders. Maybe you got some crunchy crunch in there. Keep the spine nice and long. Maybe draw the belly button in a little bit to support your spine so you can be nice and tall here. And maybe change directions if that feels good. Nice deep breathing, nice tall spine. When you're satisfied, come to stillness. Again, roll the shoulders back, lift your heart nice and tall. Tuck your chin slightly for a long neck. And it's been a long time since we've been together, so why don't we open with 3 ohms. So singing Om is just a way to get with the vibration of the world around you. Kind of get outside of your own vibration and plug back into that universal vibe. So we're just going to sing it 3 times. You're going to take a huge breath. We're all going to take a huge breath together and then exhale Om as long as you can. Then take another deep breath. We're going to do it 3 times. You don't have to follow along with me. You could do it at your own pace. So let's get nice and tall. Let's take hands to heart center. Press your hands into each other. Elbows out to the side. Balancing our mind here, left and right hemispheres. And we'll take a full round of breath to prepare. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And we'll inhale to Om. Let your hands float down to the sides. Palms facing up. Just take a minute to feel what you can feel. All right. So we're going to do, it's called Japanese sitting or rock pose. That's where you're sitting on your knees. If you do have a block, it can feel really good to put it long way under your butt. It feels good to me. It helps me keep my spine straight. I feel like my shoulders are able to drop a little better here. If you don't have a block, that's fine. You don't need it. You can do it with nothing. You can also put a book or like a small pillow or a rolled up towel. So just find what you need here. Loop the shoulders a few times. Sit up nice and tall again. And we're just going to I'm going to take off my fake glasses. We're just going to do some light tapping with the fingertips. Start at the temples. And tap up to the forehead. Around the sinuses. Ooh, nice and gentle for me. Feeling a little tender around the sinuses. Down the jaw. Just all around the face. Don't forget that tall spine. Deep breathing. Nice relaxed mind here. We're just waking up around the face. Moving some lymph fluid. Just nice and gentle with the fingers. Let's do 5 more seconds. Maybe start to slow down a little bit. Okay, and release. Let your hands float down, palms up. Notice what you may feel. Maybe in your hands, the area around your hands. Activating a lot of energy centers. We have chakras on our hands and our face and our head and our feet. So we're going to access a lot of those today. Okay, roll the shoulders. Inhale, sweep both hands high. Get nice and tall through the spine, belly button in. Maybe wiggle into it a little bit. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach up a little bit more. And exhale, lean to one side. Doesn't really matter which side. Press both sit bones down on your floor or your block. We're just going to bend the elbow and straighten a few times. You can rotate your chest up towards the sky and down towards the floor if that feels good. Waking up through the side of the body here. Make sure you're not crunching on your downside. Keep that nice and lifted. A few more breaths here. Kind of exploring the shape. Now let your extended arm go out to the side, horizontal, and reach as if you're reaching for something, and just let your head dangle after. Till it comes up. Okay, roll the shoulders a few times. Might notice some different feelings on the two sides. Here we go. Inhale, sweep hands up. Shoulders away from the ears, nice tall abdomen. Tuck your chin a little bit. Energetic hands. Reach up a little more. And exhale, lean to the other side. Both sit bones rooted down. And then just find a little bit of movement that feels good. Don't forget to breathe, nice deep breathing. Let the breath guide the movement here, whatever that means to you. It doesn't always have to be so precious, so exact. It's really just about connecting with your own breath. Everything that I say is just a suggestion. Make sure not to crunch on the down part of your stretch. Nice and long through the extended part, stretching all the way from your hip to your pinky finger on that side. And then we'll sweep that extended arm horizontal with the floor. Reach, reach, reach as if you're going to grab something and let your head just trail behind until it comes up. Ah, feels nice. Loop the shoulders. You can ditch the block if you want. Come up on your knees. Toes can be tucked into the mat if that feels good. Or you can press the top of your foot down. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, sweep hands high. Nice and tall through the spine. Notice if your tailbone is tucked one way or the other. Try to neutralize that. Inhale, reach up, reach up, reach up. And exhale. Come on down. Tabletop position. Hands under your knees. Nope. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Toes can be tucked or press the top of the mat. Top of your foot into the ground. Spread your fingers wide like starfish. Grip the mat with all 10 fingertips. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly. Let your tailbone go up. Heart shines forward. We're not going to be looking way up, wrenching the neck. No, just look forward. Nice and easy. Wiggle into this one a little bit. Nice soft cow udders here. One more big inhale. Shine your heart forward even more. Exhale. Take it the other way. Round your spine. Tuck your chin. Push the ground away. Notice if you have to change the placement of your hands. Think of your shoulder blades pulling apart behind you. Press into your feet. Press into your hands, your knees. And inhale, belly down, tailbone up, look forward. You can bend your elbows a little bit if that feels good. Exhale, round and tuck. Push all the air out with your body, the shape of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. We're going to be doing this for a little bit. So find a rhythm that works for you. Every inhale, opening the heart, dropping the belly. Every exhale, rounding your spine, tucking your chin. We're using the movement of the body to pump the air in and out. So maybe you want to pick up the pace. You don't have to go at my pace. Find your own rhythm. It doesn't have to be the deepest stretch. It should be the deepest breath. Press into your whole shin on the ground. If your shin is on the ground, really stay connected. Press into all your fingertips. About 30 more seconds, maybe pick up the pace more. It's all about creating fluidity and suppleness in the spine. The great energy highway of the body. We need to open that up. Especially first thing in the morning. 10 more seconds. Go for it. Almost there. Inhale, 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 inhale. Drop that belly. Hold it. Inhale a little more if you can. Hold the breath in. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin. Push all the air out. Push, push, push till there's no air left. Hold the breath out. Hold the posture. And relax. Come back seated on your heels or in easy pose, cross legs, whatever feels good. And just give me 10 seconds of complete stillness. We're going to shake the wrists. Take your hands up. Shake. Shake, shake, shake. We don't want to get too spacey here, so we do this to get back into the body. Kind of get the energy. flowing in a way that we're more familiar with. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. And start to slow down. Let your arms float down. A little wrist stretch, probably needed after that. So on the ground, fingertips are first pointed forward, then rotate your hands so your fingertips are pointed back at you. And come back to like tabletop cat-cow position. And you can do some cat-cows in this position if that feels good. Or just maybe rock side to side a little bit. Come to center. We're going to begin to peel back. So send your butt towards your feet as you peel your hands. Peel, peel, peel. All the way to the fingertips. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, come down. One more wrist stretch. This time, we're going to put the back of hands on the mat or the floor or the bed if you're like me and you're on your bed. If this is too much, you can also do it one at a time with your hand like that. So once you've got that down, try to get your whole hand down on the ground, and then we're going to rotate the elbows forward and back. I can do it really big because I do this all the time, but for you, the movements might be smaller. This is really going to help prepare the wrist. And whenever you're ready again, we're going to peel back. It's a little different this time. Release the hands, sweep up, and come back down. Take a little beat to take whatever you need, a little tea, a little stretch of some part of your body that's giving you trouble. Pet your cat. These are important things. And then we're going to come back to tabletop. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes this time. We're going to do a little variation of that cat-cow we did before adding on. So inhale, drop your belly, tailbone up, look forward. Exhale, press into your feet, your hands, send your hips up, down dog. Not for long, pedal the feet, bend one knee and then the other, let your head hang heavy. Press in all your fingertips to protect your wrist. And then we're just going to drop the knees. Inhale forward. Back in that cow. Exhale, lift the knees. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do a few rounds of this. Go with your own pace. Every time you inhale, knees tap down, look forward. Drop the belly. Every time you exhale, knees lift, send your butt high. Use your breath here. The movements only exist to support the breath. It's all about the breath. The breath carrying all these messages throughout your body. Letting your nervous system know that it's safe. Because in this moment you are safe, even though it doesn't feel that way all the time. It's really important when we are safe to know we're safe so we can rest. Because sometimes we're not safe. And we need our system to be ready to deal with that without being totally depleted from overreacting all the time. I don't want to say overreacting because it's the nervous system doing its job. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And we don't need it to do its job so well right now. Let's get 2 or 3 more here. Inhaling, see if you can drop the belly even more. Really get into it. The spine is super warm now. Exhaling, see if you can maybe get your butt up a little higher. 2 more times at your own pace. The last time that you get to down dog, we're just going to stay here for a few breaths. If you're like, nah, my wrists are tired, just come to child's pose. That's where we're headed. But if you're up for it, stay in your down dog. A few more breaths. Maybe lift one leg and then the other, if that feels good. And then when you're ready, drop the knees nice and close, really close, narrow. And we're going to take traditional child's pose with arms behind you, forehead resting down. So good for the upper back, opening up the back of your heart space. Now, if this isn't working for you, take another version of child's pose that works for you. It's all about totally resting in this moment. So find a position where you can totally rest. Make sure you're breathing. All right, sweep your arms forward. Come on up. We're almost at the end here. Swing your legs to the side. Boop. Bring your legs in front of you. Oh boy, there's my feet. We'll go off to the side a little bit. There we go. Okay. So scoot a little flesh out from under your tail so you can really connect your sit bones to the earth here. Your feet can be hip distance apart. Roll your shoulders a few times. You might put a little pillow or a rolled blanket under your butt to lift it. Excuse me. Okay, so we're just going to start by some more self-touch. So slide your hands down and up on the outside of the legs. Engage through the belly button so you're actually getting a bit of stretch through your low back, stimulating the digestive system a little bit. Maybe exhaling as you go forward, inhaling as you go back. Now we're just going to make little fists, not real fists, but like nice little fists. And we're just going to tap down the sides of the legs back up and then around the back to the kidneys, down. You can decide if you want to do soft little touches or really go for it. Keep breathing. Keep it nice and relaxed. It's supposed to feel good. A couple more times. Don't forget to get those kidneys. We need that. And then when you get to your feet again, just hang out there. You don't have to be touching your feet all the way. Just lean forward. Imagine your heart melting down towards your knees at the same time as your shoulders kind of drawing back away from your ears. It absolutely does not matter how it looks, only how it feels. So find a way that makes it feel good. Take a big inhale. Exhale, maybe come a little deeper. And as you're ready, on an inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders and head last. Just going to take a little shoulder chest opener here. So hands behind you. I like my fingertips pointing forward. Experiment with what you need. And just lift your heart, shoulders pulling away from your chest. Lift your chest. Maybe let your head go back. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands to your legs. All right, we're going to finish with just one round of Breath of Fire. So I'll do a quick explanation, but if you know it, great. So feel free to sit in easy pose, rock pose, whatever pose. Just have a straight spine. I don't recommend laying down because it's quite energizing. I'm going to put the block under my butt because that's just so comfortable. So, breath of fire. It's all about on the exhale, your belly button comes in. So, take your hand to your belly. We're going to start panting like a dog just to practice. As you pant, your belly button pulls in, and that's what pushes the air out. And then you'll notice that the inhale is quite automatic. So let's try that again. You might not go as fast as me. It's taken me about 20 years to get this down, so just do what you can. If it feels easy with the tongue out, maybe seal the lips and try it just through your nose. So we're going to do about 1 minute of that, and then we're going to take a big inhale and hold the breath, squeezing all of our energy right into the midline, and then we'll release. Makes you feel really good. So let's get it, and then we'll be ready for the day. Sit up nice and tall. Take your hand to your belly. Take a big inhale to begin. Breath of fire. Continue. Maybe seal your lips if you want. If you lose it, no problem. Just take a full round of breath and continue. Do it again. Find a rhythm that works for you. Halfway there. Ten more seconds. You got this. Inhale. Inhale more. Inhale, inhale. Hold your breath. Squeeze. Grow taller through the spine. And release. I'm going to recommend for your Shavasana, if you have another 5 minutes, we're going to take legs up the wall. I'm just going to set it up and then pop off here. If you can't do it now, find time to do it later. So that's just bringing your legs, your butt close to the wall, sending your legs up high. And that's it. Just resting there. Super, super important. Really, really helpful for the whole system. Extremely grounding. And we need that right now, do we not? So if you can, find a place to legs up the wall, listen to some chill music or a meditation. Give yourself the gift of some peace and some grounding this morning. Please let me know in the comments or in private messages how you liked the class, what you'd like to see coming up for the rest of the month. I'm excited to be doing classes again. So happy to see you all here. Love you all very much. Namaste.